All right, welcome back to the show. You're still watching Wide Awake here on Doxa TV. And if you just joined us, you're just right on time because this is Corporate Monday. And when it comes to Corporate Monday, it means we are talking money. We are talking money business, careers, and everything that makes the pockets happy. So on Mondays, we get to cover you physically, financially, emotionally, we cover everything. And today, just the right woman for the job is in the next seat right here on my left. Now, Stella Ndagire has had her own journey when it comes to hair. As far as I know, she used to do the braiding, and I don't know when, but at one particular time, she said, you know what, I'm going to fix people's crowns, one hair strand at a time. When, how, where, we are going to be getting into that. So for all your hair issues, today you could get the solution for whatever it is. I have the CEO herself and founder of Hair by Stella right here with me. Good morning to you, Stella Ndagire.
Good morning. My name is Stella Ndagire, founder and CEO Hair by Stella, a beauty brand that focuses on braiding hair, providing solutions to all hair problems through formulation of hair products that are natural and handmade. Okay. We also focus on bridal hairstyling as well as makeup. Okay. We are a part of women entrepreneurs in Africa, shaping the business of Africa.
Yeah, okay. I like this. Now, at a young age, you say, I have seen all there is to see in hair. This is the path I have to take. How did you get into, because at first, before COVID, was it during COVID when you were braiding? So I want to know, when did you now start saying, let me get into the hair product?
I'll actually take you back a little bit because formulation of hair products was informed by the various problems that my customers used to share with me during our sessions of hair braiding. So I would say I've actually braided hair almost all my life, if I should say. I started braiding hair at about the age of 8, 9, or 10. I don't remember quite so well. So can I take you through the story briefly?
Yes,
then that
is okay.
Okay.
So that we can build up to where we are now.
Okay. So back where I grew up from at Mawanda Road, we had a lady called Mama Teddy. She's a mother to my friends. Right now, I don't know where those friends are, and I also don't know where that lady is. But during that time, I used to pick them from their home every morning for us to go and actually play. So part of the things these two young children had to do is help their mother arrange hair for her to actually braid hair easily. So she used to tell me, before you guys actually go out and play, I think you should help them arrange the hair so that you can go and play. The earlier, the better. So she didn't know that through this, she was building a skill in me that would take me as far as I have reached today. Okay. So along the way, I developed interest. I don't know how. I asked her if I could actually help her with braiding. She was like, oh, okay, that's very okay. Since none of my children is even interested in what I am doing, I'll be glad to actually have you on board. Okay. So she trained me through completing strands, and that's where I actually started. The very first day we braided, she gave me 4,000 shillings at the end of the day. So in my head, I was like, oh, when I braid hair, I can actually even get money. I can actually earn money. By then, that was a lot of money for a child barely in P7. Yeah. I think I was in about P3 or P4. Wow. So I developed interest. And those of you that know me know I love money. So it was actually not so difficult for me to learn through. a few years after she left the village. So in my head I was like, I had started earning money and then my source of income has left. How do I take this on? So slowly but surely, I started braiding my cousins,
Okay.
my little cousins. There is one specific one that never used to disturb me at all. She used to sit in one place from the beginning to the end.
And because they are cousins, were the parents paying, or they are like, hey,
No,
Kasayo
no,
family?
no.
Eh.
They were actually not paying. They used to term it as me playing.
Yeah.
They never took it serious. They never took me serious, to a point of even sometimes refusing to buy for us the braids to use to plait. But I used to get money through braiding other people. So I would use that money to buy braids to practice
Okay.
on these children's heads. So at the beginning, there was no payment at all. Then along the way, people developed confidence in me, even big people. So I started braiding all through my secondary life. Then I started braiding hair professionally in my S6 vacation. Yes.
Okay.
A group of gentlemen that were our neighbors still, where I grew up, identified the passion in me, the skill in me, and they were also very willing to help me go to another level.
Okay.
So during my S6 vacation, I was working in a salon in Bukoto. It's called Icon Beauty Spa, where I learned all the business professionalism. I learned the rest of the hairstyles that I didn't know, because at the beginning I just knew the basics. Yes. So during my journey of braiding hair, a lot of my clients used to complain about different problems.
Okay, first put a comma there, because I noticed I did not inform the people watching that we are streaming live on YouTube. So you can be part of this conversation in case you have any questions or comments to have. So head over there and catch us. But also we have the Doxa TV app. So please download it on your cell so that you can catch this conversation. Now, going back to Stella, I like that you've given us the build up. So let us know, in your journey, what are the problems that customers had, females? I'm thinking you were dealing mostly with women's hair, right?
I was dealing with women, but over time I've realized that also gentlemen have hair problems that Hair by Stella is fixing.
Interesting. Okay, so tell us some of the problems that you saw on your journey with this hair braiding thing.
Okay, so during the journey, most of my customers used to give feedback about problems they were experiencing, hair related, right from the scalp to the strands. So with the scalp, we mainly have the issue of dandruff. We have the issue of irritated scalps, itchy scalps, and there is also a disease called psoriasis. It brings flakes and an irritated scalp. Yes. Then when it comes to about the scalp, we also have hair shedding.
What is that? Is that where your hair is breaking?
Breakage, yes.
Ah, okay.
That is hair breakage, and in most cases, it's the front that is affected.
Please, please, Stella Hair by Stella, our ages, help us. Our ages are going. For anyone who has been braiding hair for long enough, but also people wearing the glue wigs, we are struggling. Please.
You're actually the
even
problems to your hair.
Even me, I'm here to add on to what your clients have been saying. Okay.
Yes. So a reason as to why it's the front that is usually affected is that the hair around the hairline is tender, more tender compared to the rest of the hair one has on their scalp. So there are very many things that affect our hairline that lead to breakage. Number one, plaiting high tension hairstyles that are packed. You want to use over 10 braids or even more to braid your hair. You can use just a few packets, 3 or 4, to braid your hair, spaced. The more tension you put on your scalp, mostly the hairline, it's bound to break. And then
So-
also that glue, even if you put it on your arm,
Yeah.
when you're trying to remove it, it will come off with the hair.
Strands will come out.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I get that. But also now, especially for someone who is starting off, are you saying, because you know how packed hair can look good. So we are talking about beauty versus longevity. So how do we balance that out? But that could be a conversation for later on. For now, were those the only issues that customers brought to your attention?
No, not really. Others were thinning hair, splitting ends, browning of the hair.
Yes.
But through just a few things practiced here and there, all these can be dodged.
Okay, now
Yes.
that is where I want us to get into some of the products. I was following you and I landed on some of the products. I'm like, where were these when we were growing up? Where was the, like, why didn't someone think about it? But also I've come to learn that right now the people making the money are the people bring solutions to everyday problems. So tell us, of all the problems you've told us, which ones have you been able to solve, or which ones are you working on solving currently?
Actually, currently, we are in position to solve 100% hair problems. But at the beginning, we focused on those that are scalp-based.
Okay, so
Yes.
itching.
Dandruff, hair, stunted hair.
Okay.
We formulated a hair growth serum that boosts hair growth. It brings back your hairline. It heals dandruff. For an itchy scalp, the results are instant. You don't need to apply today and wait for Friday for you to see the results. The results are instant. Then for hair growth, giving a darker version of your hair is over time with consistency.
Is
Yes.
it all in that one product?
Yes, that is all in one product. Hair growth, darkening of your
Of the
hair,
hair,
treating of dandruff, and itchy scalp. We actually lost count on the benefits of this hair growth serum because each day that goes by, a client reaches out with a review that we have actually also never heard about.
Now, I wanted to talk about the ages. For the gentleman who is watching and you don't know what we're talking about the front line. I can't show you my ages. I did not work on them. But that, I know for most, where we put our baby hair. For men who are watching and you don't know what you're talking about, you see how women work on the baby hair? So that front is what we are talking about. Now, we have seen people go to hair transplants. And I wanted to ask you that even with your serum or the product that you have that works on bring back the edges, is there a point that you cannot correct? Because I know that sometimes when I think you've lost the follicle, is it the follicle that there is completely, if it's soft, then hair cannot grow back? Or is your serum a magical one that it can make the follicle reappear and then growth recurs again?
It doesn't entirely work on everything related to the hairline. When you've entirely lost your hairline and the follicles are completely out, you can't be helped. You have to do a hair transplant.
Hair transplant.
Yes.
Okay, so the other issue that we're talking about before the show, we're talking about gray hair. I have gray hair. But I can tell you, and my family says, oh, that one, we have it in our family. It is a thing. And I was really going at it with my sisters and my mom. And I'm like, guys, however much it could be a thing in the family, I think it could be coming from either the products that we are having in the salons or something within the salon is causing this. Because, Stella, I can tell you, every other day, if I'm to go do my hair, I will find a woman with gray hair. So tell us, are we growing much older lately? What is happening to us?
You're actually not growing much older lately, but we use a lot of chemical and a lot of products on our hair. Very many people are not so patient with their hair. They jump from one product to the other. They don't do research. They do not read. There are some chemicals that are not good for hair. I don't know why people that formulate those hair products actually include them. Products that have sulfates, products that have paraben, products that have silicone, they are not good for hair.
So
Yes.
whenever
So
we go
we
to the
use
salon,
a
we have
lot
to
of
look out for
chemicals.
it. Ah,
Yes.
okay.
If you're in position to purchase your products and be going with your products to salon. I think most of these products that salons use, they look at economizing mainly. They look at how do I get the most out of this?
Yes.
So they'll look out for cheap products, and I think these are the products that have those chemicals that are not good for hair.
Okay.
So if you're in position to purchase your hair products and be working in salon with your products, you can go with your hair shampoo. Some salons even use liquid soap. It's not good for hair. So if you're in position to go with your shampoo, go with your detangler, go with your treatment, go with your serum, just buy your package. I don't think you can walk into a salon and you're like, oh, I'm here to do my hair, and then they're like, no, we don't allow
not
people
bring- no.
that come with their products. So if you're in position to, I advise buy your products and be working in salon with them.
Sorry, actually in there.